Hello crafters, welcome to today's video on Creators Home with Earth Creations. Today we're going to be making a woodland themed wood birch ladder, wall or door decor. I'm going to be using some of these tubes. Now you can get these tubes from your silver foil, your wallpaper, your wrapping paper, all that type of thing. I'm going to have these two as my run, and then I'm going to have multi-tube. I'm going to have two more of these for the leg of the ladder, and we're going to turn that into a flower arrangement. It's a decorative wall hanging. But I done decoupage, paper mache, birch with you last year. I'll link that video so it pops out now. And but this is a similar way, but instead of doing the paper mache, I'm actually going to be just using masking tape. I'm going to seal the ends. Now this is just masking tape that I got from my local pound store. It was two rolls for £1. I think it's about 2 inches wide. Yeah, 2 inches wide, and I don't know how much you get on the roll, but it's really cheap and quick an easy way to create the birch. Now I've shown you the painting technique that I'm going to be using numerous times, so I probably won't do the painting technique on camera because you've seen it numerous times. There'll be a link at the end of the video with that technique, and I just use white gesso and black gesso and distress the vintage photo distress ink spray. So because you've seen that technique so many times, I don't see the point in doing that again. So what I'm going to do is I am going to do the painting off camera. I may well come on camera and just do a little bit, just for those that don't want to go looking for the other videos. So I will come on and do a little bit of the paint technique. But there are numerous. Actually, what I'll do, I'll create a playlist, so all my birch projects you can then go and watch if you want to. I've done the birch technique via paper mache on glass vases. I just love the birch look. So as you can see, I'm literally just covering this tube in the masking tape, and as you know, the masking tape is paper based, so it makes it great for this particular project because you get the creases, and you'll get, it'll look more like wood because of the creases. So I'm going to cover this entire piece. And I'm not being neat with it. If there's creases in it, it doesn't bother me. They just enhance the look. I'm gonna put another little knob in my wood, little notch. A notch in my wood. I like it when it's not all pristine, because wood isn't like that in real life. You're gonna have your little nodgings and nobbins and nodules and that type of thing. Okay, so that's all done. So what I'm going to do, I'll do the I'll work on this one, and I'll do the painting technique with you. So like I said, all I'm using is white gesso, the vintage photo distress ink spray, and black gesso. For the first part, I am just going to paint my branch, which is basically what these are, but I just really do it haphazardly. I give it a good coating, but I'm putting it on thickly. I'm giving it the dabbing motion just to give it the texture of wood. And obviously, because the masking tape is paper base, it really holds the paint well. Remembering to do the bases. Okay, I'm just going to let that dry, crafters, and then we'll come back and do the next stage. One thing I always think is very important, crafters, with this particular painting technique is I always give it a blow with my heat tool, so I don't let it dry completely, and then while it's still wet I spray it with the distress ink. So I'm going to do that now. You are going to get messy. That is completely understandable with this particular project. I just need to get something for it to sit on. Just want it to sit off of the actual the tray here. Okay, just turning it and spraying it, and now I'm going to go over it with my heat tool again. And while that's still wet, I'm going to bring over the black gesso, and I'm going to use a fan brush, and I'm going to put in the lines that we get with birch. And you can put in as many as you like or as little as you like. It is entirely your choice. So that I will now let that dry completely. I will do the same with all the other pieces. So that's the other two steps and the two sides of the ladder, and then we'll come back and we can get started with the decorating. Okay, crafters, I am now back. These are now dry, and I'm going to hot glue them in place using my hot glue gun. And I'm resting them on this board just so I can get them as straight as possible. I'll tell you something, crafters, I know it's still, we're many months away from Christmas, but I do love having my Christmas channel because it just means I can craft for Christmas throughout the year. And for me, Christmas is it's a big thing. I do love to make things for Christmas, and this way I can do that. I do love having homemade things for my home. Okay, so we've got those in place. Now you could, if you wanted to, you could wrap them with some twine or some raffia. I'm not going to, but what I am going to do is I'm going to concentrate. I've got lots of different things here from my stash, and we are going to create a kind of a cluster of decor to one side. I've got this ribbon which I've made a bow, and I got this in where was it? It was in Pound Stretchers after Christmas, and it was down to 50p, and it's 2 meters. It's not wide edge, but it's got this the plaid, which is perfect for my theme this year. I've got some pine cones. I just need to take this wire off of this one. Check my battery, make sure it's not flashing. No, that's fine. Okay, so I want a cluster to be in kind of this area. So I'm going to hot glue these things on. And as I have said so many times before, there is no right or wrong way to create these things. If it's for your home, make it pleasing to your aesthetics, your eye. I can't stress that enough. I know sometimes we focus too much on it being perfect as crafters, but it's for your home, and I can't emphasize that enough. Use your spatula or your other tool for your hot glue, because one thing I don't want ever to have again is hot glue burns, because they hurt. Okay crafters, here we go. Here is my ladder home decor piece. Now you could add some twine or rope to the back to hang it on the door, or you could do what I think I'm going to do with this one and have it leaning up on my mantelpiece. We can definitely hang this on the door, but I absolutely love the way it turned out. I'm really happy with it. Thank you very much for joining me today crafters, and I will see you again very soon. Take care now. Bye bye.